What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dodge Comic Takes. Well, a trailer dropping we titled Weapons. Now, this one I know nothing about, but I will say this. I was at work just talking to a colleague, and we were just talking about seeing a couple movies that just recently came out in the theaters, and she asked me, "Have you seen the new trailer for a movie titled Weapons?" And I was like, "No." And I thought to myself, I said, "Okay, let me note that because she's like me. She's a movie buff, and then she likes certain things that are suspenseful, drama, horror, things of that nature." So her saying that to me, I said, "I'm on it." So I wanted to definitely do a reaction to this, and I'm glad I am because I see the thumbnail and it's starring a fave, Julia Gardner. So I'm definitely a fan ever since Ozark. I have been following her work since then. I did watch her in the Wolfman film, enjoyed her in that. So with Christopher Abbott. So I'm truly intrigued to see what this is about. That title. So with that said, you guys, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll save the rest of my thoughts with you guys.
This is a true story that happened in my town. So this one Wednesday is like a normal day for the whole school. But today was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. And you know why? Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came back.
Oh,
I don't understand
yeah.
at all. Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
Where are our children?
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Oh no, they're accusing her. Oh, why do you do that?
Matthew, where are you? Where did you go?
Oh,
This is where the story really starts.
where it really starts. All right, you guys, I am so in to see this. When it said from the director of Barbarian, I already knew. You don't need to say no more. I'm good. I love that film. Zach had me totally glued to that film, watching that in the theater when it first came out. And just some of the other individuals, and it's just like what is happening. Of course, individuals want to think Bill Skarsgård is, the evil, whatever, and all that, and then you get the little twists, within the film, kind of midway through, and then other parts come up. So done, so good. And I love the cast, of course, like I said, Skarsgård, Justin Long, Georgina Campbell, Richard Brake, casting on par. This same thing. You see, of course, Julia Gardner. You also I saw faces like with Pedro Pascal. I saw Benedict Wong. I'm like, okay. Now I'm curious, okay, with the title in this situation where you see how the young lady, young little girl, doing the talking over, talking over, that word I mean, excuse me, where you're seeing how certain things happening at this particular time and how they just leave. And it's sad how it's just her. So they all want to assume she did something, but it's like all of it happened simultaneously. And I'm assuming within the film, they're not going to find any evidence showing she did anything. But of course, suspect, you see Josh Brolin's in this one as well, because one of the parents probably not happy and like why her? And then of course if people start doing investigation, and it seems like eventually, I don't know if she's having dreams and visions, and when she's thinking she's opening her door to her class, and you see all the kids' heads, and then that one in the back, and then certain things are happening. What looks like, I don't know if it's to the parents, And then when it says, she says, oh, and it shows the door open and saying, now this is when the story really takes a turn. Because see, that's where I'm really going to get even more intrigued because that's similar to how they did in Barbarian. When you're thinking one thing was happening and then you see something else starts happening, but then it does eventually comes back around, culminates like it does a full circle. So I don't know if there's going to be somewhat similarities in how he does his story, like how he did with that one, where we get this and we're shock value, and then all of a sudden it takes a turn here, and will it come back around to understand, okay, now we're seeing why this is happening, why that happened, or why this was happening, like it was in that particular house in Barbarian. So I am all in. I cannot wait to see this, and I hope we watch it because I did it. I think it's in IMAX. Oh yeah, and I most definitely plan to review this one, just like I review Barbarian. I am loving just it's so refreshing in this particular storyline from what I'm gathering from this trailer. I love just it's fresh. I love something like this, totally out of blue, just like with Barbarian, always something different. Like what is happening? What is this and all that? And I just, like, oh, but you can't look away. You just want to see the overall outcome, conclusion of the storyline. And with this one, I really want to understand what's going on, and also in the instance of Julia Garner's character, because I know she wants to understand why me, also what happens to these little kids, like what is going on, does somebody have something to do, is it some supernatural thing, clearly. So yeah, I am thoroughly excited to watch this film when this comes out. So all right, Zach, another one, I'm here for it, I look forward to it. So with that said, you guys, comment below please. I want to know what your thoughts are on this particular trailer, you guys. And with that said, I will see you guys next trailer reaction. You guys take care.